how to rank first page on Etsy every single time. So CTR is the first thing we're going to be talking about, and then we'll talk about RPC as well. Both of these are incredibly important. CTR is click-through rate, also known as click rate. That is the percentage of people that view your item to the people that actually click on your item. So this is a very, very, very important indicator for the Etsy algorithm to see if people are liking and enjoying your listing. If you get a very high click rate on your listings, Etsy knows that you're selling a good product. They're going to give you more chances to then show that item to other people. That's the way the Etsy algorithm works. Only relevance for SEO in this situation is if you are selling a cat t-shirt, right? It's a t-shirt with a cat on it, but then you put in the keywords t-shirt of a turtle. That's obviously wrong because you're gonna show up in the turtle t-shirt market, but you're selling a cat t-shirt. People that are typing in turtle t-shirt, they don't want to see a cat t-shirt. They want to buy a turtle t-shirt, right? So as long as your SEO is accurate, that is the only thing that matters. So if your SEO is accurate, we're really looking for a 3% or above click rate in general. 3% or above is really, really good. It depends a bit if you're doing organic or you're doing ads and the split between that and stuff like this. But we're just looking for the highest number possible. It does depend on different niches as well. Like furniture is different to selling print on demand kind of stuff. But the higher the better. Really, if we're running ads, we want anything above a 1%. Anything below 1% is absolute trash. So there's 4 things that you can do to improve your click-through rate. The first thing is your product. So your actual product being unique and different and fitting with the Etsy USP, which is unique gifts or unique items. That is what is going to be incredibly important in this situation. If you're selling something like a Hoover, that does not align with what Etsy customers want to buy on the platform. That just, no one cares about that kind of stuff. So you're going to get an incredibly bad CTR. Etsy, the algorithm is going to know that you're selling a shit product and they're not going to show it to very, very, very many people. But if you're selling a unique item and you're selling that unique item in a busy niche, let's say jewelry, but you've got this really cool necklace and it's really interesting and really different, then that is going to help your CTR massively because it's something people haven't seen before. That leads on to the second thing, which is pictures. So pictures are incredibly important. Just as important as having a great product, you need to have great pictures. And what I'm talking about here is that thumbnail image. That thumbnail image is the biggest thing that people can click on. It's not the title, it's not your reviews, it's not anything else. But that picture has to stand out. You need to show the good quality item that you're selling. It needs to be vibrant, it needs to be saturated, it needs to show the item clearly. If the item, let's say you're selling a necklace and it's really small, if you take a picture from all the way back here, people can't see it. So you need to show the item clearly and incentivize people to click on your listing. Third thing is pricing. So this does matter a lot, especially if you're going for kind of cheaper customers. If you're going for really under $25, £20, pricing does matter a lot. And a good little trick that you'll see a lot on Etsy is people will be selling, let's say, a watch for $50, but they'll put a particular variant, let's say watch, they'll just add like a watch strap on one of their things to then put that at like $10. So then people see $10 plus, they click on the listing, they're more likely because it's a cheaper price. So that is a little trick that you can do. I don't know if I really recommend to do that because I think it's misleading, but pricing does matter a lot. So are you more expensive? Are you cheaper than your competition? If you're cheaper, you're probably going to get more clicks. It does depend on the niche though. If you're going for a higher quality item and you've got really great pictures, but then your pricing is really, really, really cheap, it doesn't necessarily line up. But we'll talk more about pricing when it comes to RPC in a second as well. The final thing here is reviews. So it's more important in the second stage, which we'll talk about in a second. But reviews, when people are scrolling down Etsy, they do see that little star rating, right? So really, if you've got a 4-star or below, you're just going to be screwed. If you've got a perfect 5-star, well, which is 4.8 stars and above, rounds up to the little black stars, then you're good, right? This can decrease your CTR, and well, it can and will decrease your CTR. Honestly though, it is quite easy to maintain at least a 4.3 star or above. So you'll see a 4.5 or a 5-star. To be honest, yeah, like sell high quality items. It's not that hard, to be honest. So let's move on to talking about RPC. What do I mean by RPC? So this is a term that's not really used in this situation, but what I mean by this is revenue per click. And what I'm talking about here is how much money is Etsy making per person that clicks on your listing. So it's all great having a really good CTR and loads of people are clicking your listing, but you actually getting them to convert. And that's an incredibly important thing. There's a lot of things here that people make mistakes with. The first one being photos. So obviously people have already clicked on your thumbnail image and that's what matters most for CTR. But then if your item's a little bit more complicated, or you've got different parts of your item showing different features of the item in different lighting, different colors, things like this. You need to have all of these pictures easily accessible to people and they need to make sense, right? You want to show the item up close, show someone wearing it. If it's a dress, show the quality up close. Is it see-through? Is it not? Show the full length of it on a model. And you just need to make it explicitly clear what someone is buying and they will buy it. We need to get a higher RPC than our competition and then we rank to the top. It's literally that simple. Like, it's that simple. Etsy cares about making the most money possible from a visitor on its website. That's all they care about. The most important thing are products and pictures. So we've got products here and we've got pictures. So how do you find the best products and how do you create the best pictures? Like, what is the best strategy and criteria for both of these things? So with products, you want to find something that fits with Etsy's USP, which is unique items. You want something that engages people and creates intrigue and interest. Something people can't find on Amazon and something that can be perceived as high quality. So this goes for absolutely any niche on Etsy, whether it's print on demand, whether it's digital, or whether it's drop shipping, okay? You aren't going to be drop shipping toilet paper on Etsy. You need to drop ship toilet paper holders that are cool and made of wood and are really interesting, okay? So if you're selling the correct product, is going to make your life so much easier. And the only real way to find like the best products, like the best way to find products if you're a complete beginner, is to go based upon what is already working on the Etsy platform. So you can use tools to do this. You can use other methods as well. So we're going to talk quickly about that. But this is the most important thing, having great products, and we'll talk about pictures in a second because that's also very important. But with your product, an easy way to do this is to find best-selling items. To find good products, there's a very simple way. If you go to any category on the Etsy platform, you click on Star Seller. So you go to Options, you click on Star Seller, and then in the search bar, the URL bar right at the top, you change from star_seller, you change it to best_seller. That changes so those are all best-selling listings. Another way you can do this is you can click on a particular item, and if it has product reviews and also store reviews, you click on the product reviews, you sort by most recent, you'll see if it's got a lot of sales recently based upon the reviews that it's getting. So if you find best-selling items, I want you to copy those items, but don't copy one for one. So I want you to find the bestsellers and magpie their ideas, okay? Don't just steal every single thing that they're doing. Don't steal their title, their description, all of their pictures. Don't copy it exactly one for one. Steal good ideas from them. Okay, if you look at their title, the first 4 words of their title, they're focusing on this search term. Okay, that's interesting. How are they doing their pictures? What is their item about? What niche are they targeting? What price point are they going at? Are they doing free shipping? Are they doing paid shipping? Focus on these things and magpie the ideas. Don't copy one for one, but steal the best bits and it will work. This is the most important thing. If you get a great product, someone will always buy on Etsy, and it doesn't matter what your SEO is. Your SEO, your title could be 4 words, no optimization, nothing, 0 effort put in. But if you have an amazing product that is actually unique and is actually interesting, and people feel like it's a good deal, right? Your pricing's correct, then they will buy it and you'll get thousands and thousands of sales, okay? So the second part to this is also very important. It is the pictures for your item. And arguably, this pictures section, which is the marketing of the item, is actually more important than the product. Because if you have a very shit product, but you have amazing pictures, you will still get sales. If you have a very good product, but you have terrible pictures and no one can understand what you're selling, you're not gonna get any sales. So if you focus on great pictures, again, we're gonna do the same thing. We're looking at the best sellers and we're magpieing their ideas. How have they taken their pictures? What kind of color scheme are they using in their pictures? What is picture 1? Oh, it shows the item clearly. What is picture 2? Shows a close-up of the item. What is picture 3? It shows another close-up. What is picture 4? Oh, it shows a different color variation. If you focus on these things and magpie ideas from other sellers, you will win. It is not about just doing SEO and doing the best title in the world based upon some, frankly, BS tool that is going to get you sales. It is having the most unique product, focusing on specific niches that are working, and using great pictures. If you do that, you will always make money on the Etsy platform.